Hello everyone. In 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks, 12 days, I start walking my Camino de Santiago, the Camino Frances route, leaving from St. Jean Pied de Port, all the way, hopefully, to Finisterre, Muxia. Whoever corrected me on the pronunciation of Muxia, I thank you. They did it in the comments on a previous video. There has been one change. If you've been following along, I was supposed to fly out of Florida into Pamplona, arriving on September 3rd. I was a little worried about catching the bus since I wouldn't get there till 1:30. I thought the last bus was at 2:30. Since then, there's been a change. I had a chance to go play softball with a traveling tournament team I play with regularly up in Dalton, Georgia, just north of Atlanta. Changed my flight, so I actually fly out now on September 2nd on United to Frankfurt to Pamplona, but I should get in at noon if everything is on time, and that gives me plenty of time to either meet other pilgrims and share a ride over, or if I have to, I can catch a cab over to the train station and then catch the 2:30 bus, which should get me into St. Jean later that afternoon, which will make things a bit easier than in my previous flight, but a day later. I had to change all my reservations in St. Jean and Roncesvalles, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, for my first night if I make it over the mountain. Anyway, this is my gear video. I wanted to go through and explain what I'm taking with me, a little bit about why I'm taking it. And I am a rookie doing the Camino, so if I'm doing anything drastically wrong, let me know in the comments. But I want to preface it by saying I'm not trying to go super light. I'm not trying to carry a piano on my back either. But I do hike quite a bit and train. I've been training with about 20 pounds plus water, so probably about 22 to 24 pounds depending on where I'm hiking. So I expect that all this is going to weigh in quite a bit less than that. And I'll weigh it all at the end and we'll see what we got. All right, so just a basic video of what I have here. It's strung out on 2 tables because I am not the neatest person, so I need extra space. Then I'll go through all this item by item. All right, the pack I'm taking is the Osprey Exos 48. I know I don't need a pack quite this large for the Camino. I probably easily could have gotten away with a 38 to 45 liter or even smaller. But I didn't buy this just for the Camino. I used it for other hiking, and this has worked real well. It is super light, and Osprey has pretty good reputation. A couple carabiners. I'll attach items there. Probably mostly I'll have my flip-flops attached there. And I also have attached here some diaper pins for hiking things up, or if I need to attach some wet clothes to the back. One larger carabiner. In some cases, I might be able to use this to hang the backpack up itself. On the other side, I do have a hand sanitizer attached to the backpack. This is what I use to carry my water bottles. I prefer bottles to bladders so I can always see how much water I have. It's easier to fill. Don't have to clean it. This just snaps around the top of a standard size water bottle, but not the super wide mouth ones like the Gatorades, just the smaller ones. And then you pop it right in here. In most cases, you can drink right from here. I can just tilt the bottle over and drink right out of it, or I can unsnap it if I want to. I have another one of those over here, and that's going to be my giveaway item. So if you see me on the trail, I'll explain later what the rules are, but I'm going to give this one away to whoever happens to come up and just say hi to me and say they recognize me from YouTube or something of that nature. I might as well do the rules on that now. You got to see me with my backpack, and it's got to be somewhere between St. John and on the Camino. If you see me and I have my backpack on, and this one is hanging on my left, the right one I used, the left one is an extra. It's for the first person who recognizes me. They get it for free. It's not a big deal. It's an inexpensive piece of equipment, but just a little fun giveaway. Maybe I'll get to meet somebody on that. All right, so I'm not taking a sleeping bag. I'm hiking in September. I should be flying out on October 15th out of Santiago to Compostela. So I'm preparing for warm weather, and if I have cold weather, I might be cold. So I'm not taking a sleeping bag, but this is just a sleeping bag liner. I bought it off of Amazon. It was $20, and I hope that'll serve me well. And I also bought this, it's called a double black diamond throw down quilt. I think it's 60 inches by 70 inches. And it comes with this sack here. They sell it on Amazon for about $35, but I've been told that if you can get them at Costco in stock, you can get them for only $20 or 2 for $40. And I haven't used either of those items yet, except just to pull them out and see how they work and lay on them one time, but I haven't actually slept all night on them, so I can't recommend them. We'll see how they work out. This is just my pack liner for when it rains. It's $8 off of Amazon. I'll put links to as much of this stuff as I can in the description of the video. So if you do want to order the same things, you could. But once again, I've used this hiking, but I haven't used it on a long distance hike yet. So it's worked well when I've been out on my training hikes and it's rained. For shoes, I like these a lot, and I've hiked in these a lot, and they work out well for me. I actually have 2 pair. This is a Keen's Targhee Vent. So they are not waterproof, which means they do dry out faster. I have a size 11 that I use in Florida when everything's level. And what I'll be taking with me on the trail is just size 11.5. I probably have about 100 miles on these. And I really like the way they feel. And I like the insoles that come with them. I didn't have to get any special insoles, but I do get these heel shock absorbers because I tend to get heel pain occasionally. When I have those heel inserts in there, I don't get it at all. So Keen Targhee Vents. I did get these from REI because I love REI's return policy, and I did try a couple pair of shoes before I did finally select these, and these are the ones I like the best. My secondary shoes or night shoes are these Teva Minims. They're like river shoes. There's nothing on them to hold moisture, so once they get wet, they dry off quickly, but they aren't the lightest shoes. The good thing about them is I can hike in these, and I have hiked 10-12 mile days in these. So they do hold up to that. They're made for that. And if it's real sloppy and wet outside, I can hike in these. Wear them at night, wear them in the shower. The downside is I could probably save about a half a pound if I just got a pair of real inexpensive flip-flops to wear at night. My trekking sticks are Black Diamond Trail Pro Shocks. I like these. Of course, I have the tips at the bottom. I don't know. I hemmed and hawed over even bringing these, because on level ground I won't use them, but I know I'll be glad I have them when I'm going up or down anything with a good grade to it. I do put duct tape on the right one. There is a right and a left if you're not that familiar with trekking poles, because of the way the straps are oriented up here. And you can never have too much duct tape when you happen to need it to repair something. So those are my trekking poles. I probably will bring them. This is kind of a luxury item. This is a Thermarest Z seat. They sell them for $15 almost everywhere. And I think they have them on Amazon. I know they have them at REI and most outfitter stores. It's just a super light. I think it weighs 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces. Just a place where you can sit that won't be wet. Or if the ground is wet and you want to take your pack and set it down, just lay it out, set your pack right on it. If you want to lay down and take a little siesta under a tree, it's nice to have it under your head so your head doesn't have to be in the dirt or whatever. So super light, goes around the outside of the pack. I can literally reach around, grab it, flop it out, and then lay my pack down on top of it. And it's kind of a luxury item, but it's only 2 ounces. Instead of a bandana, I carry this microfiber towel. I'll just drape it over somewhere inside of one of my straps. It works as a sweat towel. It's also one of those towels you're supposed to be able to get wet, drape it around your neck, and it cools your body down like this if it's soaking wet. But I found they dry out pretty quick, but they are nice when they're there. I'll wipe the sweat off you, whatever you need to do along the way. It's super light, and I have a different microfiber towel for my showers. Frog togs. This is my rain gear. There's a jacket, pants in here, super lightweight. It's this costs $18 off of Amazon. I really like this. I haven't used the pants, but I've used the jacket quite a bit. Mostly been hiking in warm weather, so just go ahead, warm weather and shorts, so I just go ahead and let my legs get wet if necessary. They don't have any pockets, they don't have any pit zips. What they do have is a zipper all the way up the front, so you can kind of control the ventilation a little bit that way. But it's super lightweight, super inexpensive. It's also good for a windbreak. And at that price, they're almost disposable, so I don't think you can really go wrong with them. A lot of hikers do use these inexpensive frog togs. All right, this is my, no bathroom in sight out on the trail pack. So plastic bags, and I have some toilet paper in here and some wet wipes. And the plastic bags are obviously for packing out my toilet paper. Obviously, I believe in leave no trace. You don't want to leave anything behind that wasn't there when you got there. I just dig a 6-inch hole for the actual stuff itself, then everything else I pack out. This is a Sawyer Squeeze water filter. I use bottles. This just screws right on top of the bottle. It's very easy to use. I know Spain isn't a third world country, and there's a lot of debate about whether these fountains are all safe or whether they're getting sick on certain parts of the trail. I use this in the States too. If it's not bottled water and I fill up my bottles with it when I'm taking, I use the Sawyer Squeeze on top everywhere I hike. Sawyer Squeeze fits well on top of these. Also, my backpack, I was showing you where I carry my water right here. As long as it's about this size, that it'll clip on that backpack retaining thing very well. These are both 3/4 of a liter, and if I need more along the way, I can always just grab bottles and buy them. That pretty much covers everything that goes on the outside of the pack and the pack itself. The rest of the things I'll cover is what's actually going to be inside of the pack. Lightweight Columbia fleece. That's my only jacket that I'm taking other than the Frog Togs rain jacket. I'm really expecting to have warm weather and maybe just have to wear this in the morning some mornings. Should be finished up. Flying back October 15th. So October 14th, I could run into some cold weather, but when you're hiking, it's hard to be cold unless it gets down to the 40s or 30s. And I think this will do the trick for me. 3 different pairs of pants. These are mostly for wearing around the albergue when I get back or when I'm washing my other clothes. I could hike in these though. It's just basically super lightweight gym shorts. Columbia hiking shorts. And the same thing, only these are long pants that can be that are convertible, so I can zip them off. It's inexpensive. I got them at the Columbia outlet because I have a friend that works there and was able to get me a discount, which I appreciated very much. Underwear, you can't go wrong with ex officio. I'm taking 3 shirts and 3 shorts and 3 pairs of socks. I'm hoping that I only have to do laundry every other day instead of every day. That way I'm willing to take the extra pound of weight so that I don't have to do laundry every day, and that gives me more time to do other things like edit videos. Darn tough socks, can't go wrong. Lifetime warranty. If they ever have a hole in them, you send them back. I hike with these. These are great. Can't beat them. 2 tech t-shirts, green and blue. These come from a small mom and pop shop in Gatlinburg called the Day Hiker. Super lightweight, dry out super fast. One Columbia short sleeve hiking shirt, super lightweight, dries out super fast. You can hike or use any of these for day or night. This is Sports Slick. I know a lot of people use Vaseline on their feet. I use this. It's silicone based. Works very well for me. I don't normally get blisters. Matter of fact, I never get blisters. So I hope that continues on the trail. Just put this on once in the morning. I found that I don't even need to reapply it after 10 or 12 miles. I just use it once. All right, this is my mini first aid kit. This got some tape in it. Some various pills like Pepsid AC, and I think there's some Motrin in there. So there's some Advil. There is some KT tape with a small pair of scissors and some chapstick in here, a few Band-Aids. I think that's those off wipes where you can wipe yourself with bug spray stuff. Anything else I need, I can get it along the way. I mean, I had tons of pharmacies there. Toiletry kit was basically bought from a pharmacy called Walgreens. I think this whole thing was $10, and I just stuck in a fold-up brush for my hair, and I'll just replenish this along the trail as needed. Inexpensive headlamp. It does have red, so it doesn't have to ruin everybody's night vision. And in case I decide to start early in the morning, I want to have some light. Rain leaf microfiber towel. I think this one is 24 by 48 inches. I bought this off of Amazon. Should work just fine. Super lightweight wallet also. Got this off of Amazon. It's called a Chums Wallet. I'll put links to some of this stuff in the description if I can still find them. But should work fine. Super lightweight. This is my sleep system, more or less. This is for your eyes, and these are my earplugs. These are the Max earplugs. I think they're like $5 off of Amazon. They're the silicone balls you roll up and put in your ear. Not all the way in the ear canal, but they work real well. I've used them before on airplanes and so forth. A little bit of paracord here, so if I need to tie anything or make a clothesline, it should be easy enough to do. Now my electronics, some of the stuff I wouldn't be bringing, except that I'm going to try to keep video on the trail and upload videos, so I'm going to have this stuff. This is an Anchor 10,000 amp charger. So I might need this, but only because of the amount of video I plan to shoot. I'm not at all crazy about bringing this, but this is a SanDisk iExpand. It's 64 gigabyte because my phone will fill up before I'm even halfway done. So I'll have to download some of the videos onto this thing. And it's almost a ½ pound, so I'm not crazy about carrying it, but it's my best option for iPhone because you can't plug a card in to save anything. I'm not carrying a laptop with me, so I have to have somewhere to save the videos. It'd be very difficult to actually keep up all along the trail. I'm hoping that I at least have half of them done when I'm actually finished hiking. One adapter so I can use the European outlets. It's got 2 of the USBs and 1 regular plug. 2 pair of eyeglasses. I think these are 1.5s and these are 3.0s. I need these for editing the video because I can't see anything up close anymore. And when I'm editing on the iPhone, it's really small. So I need the expanders. Earbuds. They came with the iPhone. They're pretty good. All right. Regular passport, pilgrim passport from American Pilgrims on the Camino. That's that. These will just go in my cargo pocket in my pants, so I have easy access to them. I do have one bag just to make it easier to get all this stuff out of my backpack. All the stuff that goes to the bathroom with me and so forth all goes into here, so I have something to hang it up with. Maybe I'll bring a little hook or clamp with me too, so in case I just have to hang it on the edge and I don't actually have a hook in there. One thing about the backpack too is I always keep a backpack liner in here. I use a trash compactor bag. A trash bag will work just fine, but the only problem with them is they tend to rip more. Trash compactor bag just goes in there and it fits this backpack perfectly. Everything goes inside of there. Then I roll it up like this, turn it over, and I just put a rubber band on it. I could actually drop it in the water. The pack will get wet, but everything inside it, inside the compactor bag, should still be dry. All right, so total pack. Completely packed up. Load lifters. Not sure the exact weight. I did leave some things out because that's the things I'll actually be wearing and won't be in the pack. And the total weight I can tell is considerably less than what I've been hiking with. I'll weigh it up right now and I'll get back with you on the weight. All right, so my total pack weight just came in at 15.8 pounds. That's 7.2 kilos. That's a weight I can easily manage, but that is without water. Figure in most cases I'll be carrying 2 to 3 pounds of water, so I'm still under 20 pounds, and that's very manageable for me. I weigh about 204 pounds, so yeah, that's not a problem. Let me show you how I'm gonna actually pack and transport this. This is a bag I bought off of Amazon. I think it actually came in a 2 or 3 pack. I think they sell them at IKEA too. So my plan is to transport it in this, and when I get to St. Jean, I'll find somewhere to get rid of this bag. I'm not going to carry it all on the trail. I'll worry about getting home when I get home, but I'm not going to hand carry this on. I'm going to check the baggage. So let's make sure it even fits. be closer than I thought, but it's gonna fit. These are going to have to go in there as well. Part of the reason I'm checking the bags, I just don't want to deal with the hassle from with the poles. Oh, hard to get the poles in here though. No, don't fit. Again, these IKEA bags, they sold on Amazon. I think it was a 2-pack. I can't remember the price, but I'll put it in the description with a link to it in case you're interested in using these same bags. I remember they were cheap enough that I felt like they were disposable. But they weigh about 6 ounces, so I don't want to hike with it all the way across Spain. Just for the way home, I'll figure something out before I get home on how I'm going to get the pack on there without worrying about the straps getting caught in the conveyor belts and so forth. So don't forget my mini giveaway. If you happen to run into me on the trail, and I have the water bottle clip on my left side, that means it hasn't been claimed yet. All you have to do is come up and say, hey, I recognize you from YouTube or something of that nature, and I'll give it to you. Hopefully I'll see you on the Camino.